God, and anime. Who knew these things would work so well together? Anime. For those who are unfamiliar with this term, anime is a style of animation originating in Japan that is characterized by its dark, colorful graphics and vibrant characters. Anime has been a pretty big part of my life. I fell in love with it in my grandma's small Taiwanese apartment. That same trip, I poured hours of my time binge watching these entertaining fictional stories. I never realized it growing up, but there are deep religious symbolism and imagery incorporated into these quote-unquote Japanese kids shows. It may not be obvious at first, but anime is used as a medium to bring its viewers more knowledge about the world and its religious beliefs. Hello, my name is Dang, and this is my video essay on religious diversity and pluralism in anime. There are especially strong Shinto and Buddhist influences on anime, since those are prominent religions in Japan. In a lot of shows about school or ordinary life, the main characters visit the Shinto shrine every New Year's to pay their respects. Many stories also have settings in Buddhist temples, surrounded by nature and run by devoted monks. Shinto, which means the way of the kami, or gods, has roots in indigenous Japanese beliefs, which animators will use to incorporate more supernatural elements, like demons, Shinigami, which are similar to Grim Reapers, and other deities. Here is one of my favorite childhood shows, Kami-sama Hajimemashita. It tells the story of an ordinary girl and how overnight she becomes the land god of a shrine, which involves daily task of listening to the visitor's wishes and blessing or purifying the land of evil miasma. A lot of series also received Western influence, with Catholicism as the main theme in shows such as Kamikaze Kaito Jenny and Black Clover. Jenny uses a rosary and transforms into an angel-like heroine to save the day. The thorns that wrap her limbs represent the same crown of thorns placed on Jesus' head. There are even historical animes that showcase important moments in Islam, such as the movie The Journey, where the protagonist Oz must rally the people of Mecca to protect their land against ruthless invaders. This brings us into our case study, Saint Yun-Men, written and illustrated by Hikaru Nakamura. First published as a comic and then adapted to a short anime, this award-winning manga has grown in popularity among locals and international fans. In this comedic slice-of-life story about two roommates, Jesus and Gautama Buddha have contrasting personalities, making an odd pair. The juxtaposition between these two religious figures and the punchlines loaded with puns, allusions, and more are a big hit with audiences, making them laugh along. Many professors of religious studies see Saint Yun-Men as a potential teaching tool, not meant to convert any viewers, but to educate them about the ambiguous position of religion in contemporary Japanese society, and how many, often and commonly, misperceive both Buddhism and Christianity. Brian Lowe, an assistant professor of religion at Princeton University, comments, quote, "Religion still plays a large role in Japanese social and cultural life, but it does so often outside of traditional religious institutions," end quote. Not only does the show encourage discourse in contemporary society, it also introduces its viewers to the basics of major world religions, so that they might be more open to correcting their preconceived notions. The comic also highlights how religion is othered through the depiction of Jesus and Buddha as foreign guests in Japan. Saint Yun-Men can also disrupt prevailing notions of Buddhism as a rigid or stoic belief system. In conclusion, Nakamura's witty manga can be an unconventional method to showcase two religions interacting with each other, and how both main characters, although different in personality and individual doctrine, can still be friends and respect each other at the end of the day. Perhaps this is a modern way of promoting religious tolerance and acceptance, wrapped up in a hilarious script and packaged into an aesthetically pleasing animation. The only way to avoid discrimination and bigotry in religion is to educate the general public, as anime is a common form of entertainment in not only Japanese households but ones overseas. It can be utilized in a positive way to cultivate curiosity and open-mindedness about a variety of faiths and beliefs. Although we do not typically recognize it as a means for religious pluralism, certain shows and series prove that anime can reach those that otherwise would be unreachable. Saint Yun-Men is a prime example for future shows to come, that they can and will influence our communities for the better. Thank you so much for watching.
Arrivederci.